So, welcome to the section 4, lecture 7. So, in the section 4, we are seeing about the advanced data operations used in data analysis. In the previous lecture 6, we have seen about whatever the advanced operations that we are using in data analysis. Here we are going to see about the one more advanced data operations, aggregate functions, and whatever the use cases available for aggregate functions also explained in this lecture. The main objective of this aggregate function as this lecture is to understand how to use aggregate functions to summarize and extract insights from data in data analysis. The aggregate means summarizing the data using mathematical or statistical operations. Some aggregate functions are used in exploratory data analysis, group analysis, and reporting and dashboards. We have many aggregate functions. We will see one by one. After seeing the definition in the use of every aggregate function, we will see one use case and how we are using the aggregate function in data analysis along with the examples. The first aggregate function is summation. Here we can add all numeric values in a column. Again, I'll tell you to remind the keyword aggregation is nothing but grouping. So we are going to perform the grouping operations in every data analysis steps is called as aggregate function. In the summation aggregate function, we are adding all numeric values in a column. The main use case, you can see that the example is total sales, total population. So the syntax for this summation function is df, that is the data of sales dot sum. It means that whatever the data you are having in the file name of sales, in that all the values will be added. So that is called as summation aggregate function. If you want to sum up all the values which are available in a particular data set, then you can apply the summation aggregate function. Second thing is mean aggregate function, arithmetic mean, that is called as average function. When you want to apply the average function in a given data set, you can use this mean summation, that is the mean aggregate function. So here all the values will be added and it will be divided by the total count. This is sensitive to outliers because we are adding whatever the values available in a particular data sets. The use cases average marks, average price. When you want to find out the average mark of all the students of the particular class, then you can apply this mean value, mean aggregate function. For example, here we have given the syntax data frame of price. That is, if suppose you are having the price column in your data set, at that time you can apply this df of price column dot mean. And then median value is nothing but the mid value of your data set. Middle number in shorted values, that is robust to outliers. At that time, you can apply this median function. The use case is median income, median age, median salary. So at that time, you can apply this median aggregate function. For example, here you can see that data frame. In the data frame, you have the column income. There you are going to apply that median. Next aggregate function is mode aggregate function. Mode is nothing but to find out the most frequent value of the data sets. So at that time, whatever the value that appears most often is called as mode value. In which case we want to find out the mode value as most common category, frequent rating. For example, the syntax is df of a rating column dot mode function. So we are applying the mode function on the rating column of your data frame. And the next thing is min and max aggregate function. Here we have to find out minimum and maximum value of your data set. So using this min and max, you can find out the smallest and largest value of the data frame. The use case is finding the highest score, a low temperature. So here you can see that syntax data frame. Inside that, you are going to apply that dot min operation on the temperature column of your data frame. DF is nothing but the data frame. In the same way, you just change the max operators and you can find out the maximum temperature of the data frame. And the next thing is count value, finding the number of non-null entries. So which counts the valid non-missing entries in the column. Use case, if suppose you want to find out the total records available in your data set, and valid values count will be taken care by count aggregate function. Then standard deviation and variation. This is one of the important function which will measures the spread of data around the mean. How much data are spreaded around the mean value that you calculated using the mean aggregate function. Use case, a risk in financial data, performance variation. Here the syntax is a revenue that generated. At that time, you can apply the standard deviation on the revenue column of your data frame. And variations also you can find out. Quantile is nothing but the specific percentile. If suppose you want to find out the particular percentage of your given data set, then you can go with quantile aggregate function. For example, quantile of 0.25, 25%, quantile of 0.5, that's the median, and quantile of 0.75. Whenever you want to analyze your data with respect to percentage, then you can go with quantile aggregate function. So for the syntax is apply the score dot quantile of 25. So it means that 25% of the score. So that will be analyzed from the data set. See here I have given you all the aggregate function in the summary table. What are the functions? Sum, mean, median, mode, min, max, count, standard deviation, variation, and quantile. So what's the purpose of sum? To find out the total number of value. Mean is the arithmetic average. Median will find out the mid value. Mode will find out the most frequent value. Min and max will find out the value, smallest and largest respectively. And count will count the total number of entries available in the data set. Standard deviation will give you the values available surrounded the mean value. In the same way, the variations, how it is varied according to the mean value. Finally, the quantile will give you the percentage value. The example data set. For example, let's see the use case for this aggregate function. First thing is example data set. Import the data using the pandas. The syntax of this data, this file is to extract the data set value. Here we have the data. In the one column, we have name, Alice, Bob, Charlie, David. In the one more column, we have the marks of the particular names. 85 for Alice, 92 for Bob, 78 for Charlie, and 90 for David. So now we are converting this data into a data frame using this function pd.dataframe of data. So just we are converting the given input value into a data frame. Data frame is nothing but the column. So then we have to apply the aggregate function. So for example, in the previous data, you can see that in the one row, you will have that names. And in one more column, we will have the mark according to the number. So in aggregate function, you can apply print total marks. If suppose you want to find out the total marks, in the data frame marks column, you have to apply sum. And if you want to find out the average, then we can use mean aggregate function on the marks column of the data frame. And if you want to find out the highest mark, then you have to apply the max aggregate function on the marks column of the data set. And if suppose you want to find out the lowest mark, you have to apply the min value of the marks column of the data frame. And if suppose you want to find out the total number of students, then you can apply the count function on the marks. So this is the use cases. If suppose you want to find out the total mark, average, highest, lowest, and number of students, we can consider the aggregate function and we can get the results like this for the given input data. And the next one important thing is grouped aggregate function. If suppose you want to apply aggregate function on a group of data, then we can apply this group data. For example, here we are creating the data frame, department, HR, IT. In a salary, for example, HR 40,000 and one more 45, IT and one more IT 65. So if suppose you want to find out the group by the department and calculate the average salary, then we have to go with data sets we are having in DF dot group by department wise and the salary dot mean. So we have to find out the mean value. Where we are applying this aggregate function is total sales per month or year, average marks of the students, maximum revenue by the product, and count of the customers by region, standard deviation of the test scores. In these type of real world application, you can apply the aggregate function. Use cases, as we have seen, sum, total sales, and total population. Mean can be applied in average test score calculation. Maximum can be applied in highest salary calculation. Count aggregation function can be applied in number of transaction happen. Group by can be applied in aggregate based on the categories or groups. Thank you.